What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to talk about something today that it's kind of been on my mind for the past few days. It's something that stuck with me after the interview that Doug Bowser had with the media. Two words that he said to me has really been resonating in my brain the past couple of days. When he said variable pricing. Variable pricing is such a, I don't know how to put this, like a variable pricing is just such a bad idea in multiple ways. And I kind of just wanted to go through this video and talk about it with you guys today. So that's what this video is going to be about. If you do like this video, please leave a like on this video and don't forget to subscribe, and let's get into it. So Doug Bowser spoke with the Washington Post and he explained the price for Mario Kart World, and one of the words that he used in that interview was that it was part of a variable pricing approach that the company is going to be taking with Switch 2 titles. What you see right there is variable pricing. We'll look at each game, really look at the development that's gone into the game, the breadth and the depth of the gameplay, if you will, and the durability over time, and the repeatability of gameplay experiences. So with this, he's basically saying that to him and the company, to Nintendo, that Mario Kart World to them is worth $80. But the issue with variable pricing is that not everyone agrees with Doug or Nintendo. That's really a broad thing. It's really open to interpretation. When you say variable, anyone can say that, hey, this keyboard is worth $80, but to somebody else it might be worth $20. Like it's all personal preference. So someone can look at Mario Kart World and say Mario Kart is my favorite game on the Switch. I love Mario. I love Mario Kart. To me, $80 is worth it. Someone else who doesn't really play a lot of Mario Kart or doesn't really like Mario, maybe they like the Zelda games better, they might say, hey, to me, Mario Kart isn't worth $80, and Zelda is. And I think where this is going to come up later down the line for them is that, if we look, for example, Donkey Kong Bonanza that's coming out, they're pricing that game at $70. So what you do is you set, like, the Nintendo setting up this expectation that, okay, if you're saying that, games that are going to be priced at $80 or more potentially are going to be more of it's going to have more depth of gameplay, durability over time, how repeatable the gameplay experiences are, or what have you, then if we look at Donkey Kong Bonanza at 70, so they're already saying that Donkey Kong Bonanza isn't as good of a game as Mario Kart World. So people are going to start looking at that and saying, hey, why is this game cheaper? What's wrong with it? Why is it cheaper? Is it not as good of a game? Does it not have as much content in it? I feel like that's really going to shoot them in the foot later down the line, because people are going to look at that and just analyze it with this microscope that they've put over every game that they're going to release in the future. And like I said, not everybody's somebody might actually be like, oh, Donkey Kong's my favorite character. I would pay $80 for that game. But they're not going to pay that for Mario Kart. So it's really open to, personal preference. And I don't agree with this variable pricing strategy, because now it really just opens the floodgates to companies charging whatever they want for whatever games they want. And, it's really going to make people look at, before a game even releases, that if this game is not priced at $80 or more, or whatever the standard is set at, then they're going to think it's less of a game or not as good of a game. And honestly, I saw the Nintendo Direct for Mario Kart World specifically. It was like 15 minutes long. They didn't really show off too much more. It was a few small things, but nothing that I would personally say is worth the $80 price tag. I really tried to wait on that Direct to give them a chance to explain why this game is going to cost $80. And like I said, it's all personal preference. So to them, it might be, worth $80 or worth whatever they want to charge for it. But after seeing that Nintendo Direct, um, I just, I'm just not convinced that this game is worth $80. The real reason why I think they are wanting to charge $80 is because people are gonna buy it, and that's a real issue because if you look at Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the sales records that that game broke, and how much they sold, and how many copies they sold of that game, and just how successful that game was as a whole. I think they went into Mario Kart World thinking, well, this Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was such a huge success, and so many people got their hands on it and played it and loved it, that I feel like if we came out with a brand new Mario Kart, we would be able to charge whatever we want for it because so many people played the last one, they're gonna want to buy the new one, and I feel like they took advantage of that situation because of how successful the last game was. But I feel like in all these aspects that Nintendo's trying to push, like this, upgraded hardware and all these prices that they're skyrocketing everything to, they're kind of losing their brand identity a little bit, in my opinion, because Nintendo's never been part of that. We gotta have the best specs, best looking games, and the most expensive stuff. Now it really just feels like Nintendo is just following trends at this point. They're not doing anything. They're not taking any like artistic liberties, doing anything crazy anymore. They're just kind of playing it safe, just things with better specs, like every other company is doing. They're just kind of, to me, they're just kind of losing their identity. Their games have never been like graphically demanding or anything, and they've all been very fun and innovative. Kind of feels like they're kind of losing their soul a little bit. But I don't know, man. I'm just spitting off the top of my head right now. I'm still not happy with it being $80, but to be honest with you, most people out there, they're probably still gonna buy it. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like on this video and please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.